What's going on, guys? Choice FM here, taking a look at Shadow Gliscor in the Open Ultra League. Guys, Shadow Gliscor is now ranked as the 4th best pick for the Open Ultra League according to pvpoke.com. That is really high. I haven't seen a ton of people running it. I have ran into a few of them, but I really wanted to try it out for myself to see if it was really deserving of that ranking or if it really is just a sim hero, since it does have that nice Night/Bait and Earthquake to nuke thing. So I ran some sets with it. I was able to climb with it. I caught a lot of good leads with it, I will say that. This one obviously a horrible lead with the Lapras in the lead, and then of course we have the Swampert here as well. But the Shadow Gliscor definitely puts in work, and actually one of the matchups that made me invest in the Shadow over the regular is Swampert, because it does win the 1s and 2s against Swampert if you do get the Night/Baits correctly, whereas the regular one does not, so that's really nice. Anyways, we're going to be jumping on into some of these battles. Go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment down below. Let's get it going. So my opponent running some Spice in the back with the Star Raptor here. We're going to be able to get off this next Icicle Spear. I believe I threw on CMP, which is a bit of a mistake on my part. I do show up the close combat here, and if they no-shield this, I actually think they win the game, but they do throw up a shield. That's actually huge for me, because now I'm going to be able to overfarm just slightly, go for the next Icicle Spear, while Rain's going to be able to take out this Star Raptor, and we're going to be able to farm down this Swampert. So GG's. Oh, there's still Lapras alive. What am I talking about? This game's not over. So we're going to go for the Earthquake. I think y'all saw before, I was able to bank an Earthquake on my Shadow Gliscor when that Swampert was in before I dipped out into Walrein. And so now, this Lapras is coming in. Drip Lapras, very cool. They're going to throw the Surf. That's not going to KO my Walrein. And yes, I know Icicle Spear is double resisted, but I'm just trying to get this Lapras as low as possible before I come in and nuke him with the Earthquake. And there's no reason for me to swap here, accidentally like lag a turn if I swap and then they get a Surf off. No, we're just going to let the game do its thing. We're going to let Walrein go down, hit him with the Shadow Earthquake, and yeah, it's playing to take out the very bulky Lapras. So he's well played to that opponent. Now let's jump into the second battle. Gliscor into Charizard. So a lot of y'all probably have ran Gliscor in Great League before and know that it's just not that good in the neutral matchups where you're having to spam out Night Slash. Night Slash is an okay move, but if you don't get the boost, it just doesn't feel that great. So I do swap out into my Walrein. Of course, I have Reggie still on the back as well, which is going to be a great answer for that Charizard. They swap in with a Trevenant, which is very interesting to me. Because Trevenant does not win against Walrein, so that means I can get switch advantage here. I'm going to do just that. I'm going to play out the 1-0 shield, and I'm going to leave with quite a bit of energy on my Walrein. So in comes the Charizard. We're going to start spamming out these Icicle Spears as quickly as we get them. Throwing the second one here, this might grab a shield since it will be putting them deep into the yellow, but no, they actually let it go. I'm able to get them into the red and even make it to another Icicle Spear, which forces them to throw energy, which is great for me. So Dragon Claw comes through, no big deal. We'll let it go. We'll come in with Regirock. In the back, they have a Shadow Venusaur. So wing attacks are hitting first, super effective. Can we tank a Frenzy Plant here? This is definitely going to hurt from a Shadow Venusaur. But Shadow Gliscor, actually some decent bulk in the Ultra League. I was really happy with that right there. Now we're going to get this Night Slash off. You can see these wing attacks is getting this Venusaur very low. Even the Night Slashes would threaten. So they do throw up both shields. Perfect. I come in now with my Regirock. We're almost at the Stone Edge, and we actually get it off before they even throw a Frenzy Plant. Regirock is very underrated. I've talked about this in seasons past. They can't do anything with the Charizard now. They can only hit us for neutral with Dragon Claws, and we're just going to make it to another Stone Edge. Just incredibly smooth. Double super effective. I don't need to hit any bubbles here. And GG's. Well played to my opponent. So a little bit of a tough lead, able to overcome it pretty easily after we were able to get switched. All right, next one up against a Shadow Dragonite. Definitely have two better answers in the back, and they're staying in. So I'm like, you know, that's fine. I'll throw this Icicle Spear. They're running was it Dragon Tail, which makes it a lot easier for me to get my Icicle Spears off without them catching. Now they come in with a Walrein of their own, perfectly fine. We can go for the Earthquake immediately. We are outpacing them here, which is really nice. And they actually give up their second shield. So they are shields down at this point. Very interesting. So they're not going to have the Walrein on my Gliscor. I call it bait there too. Because I was just happy taking my shield advantage at that point, to be honest. But, oh, bait me. So they go for the Earthquake here. Doesn't even KO. We're going to get off our own Earthquake to do some nice chip damage. Definitely puts them in Stone Edge range. Not in Night Slash range. And yeah, you really never want Gliscor aligned with a nice type attacker because it's going to hurt. I think I call it bait here too and I get hit with the Quake. So very nice for my opponent. They're going to come back in with the Dragonite. They have a lot of energy, but I don't expect them to superpower. So I actually still no shield. It is Dragon Claw. We're going to get the Stone Edge off, which is really nice. I still got to figure out how to deal with this Wall Rain since they do have a little bit of energy there, I think. Maybe not, maybe not. But out comes a Swampert. So I'm going to be, of course, coming in with Gliscor. Gliscor really didn't have anywhere to fit against this team, but you're going to see it put in a lot of work against the Swampert right here. So we're going to, of course, be shooting up the Hydro Cannons. They would hit for super effective damage. I got to make sure that I'm over farming here. Because I don't want that Wall Rain to be able to land an Icicle Spear on me. They come in with it. That's perfectly fine. I do 2 more wing attacks. I'm going to throw the Earthquake. Of course, it's going to take out the Wall Rain. Beautiful. Out comes the Swampert. And at this point, I'm just wanting to get some chip. I think I can make it to a Spear on my own Wall Rain. We're just going to go for the Night Slash. They still need to throw. Otherwise, I'm going to make it to another... This is a little bit unfortunate. We end up CMP Saxoff in here. I wanted to get that Spear off. Now I'm throwing the next Night Slash. If I would have got that Spear off, it was just like easy collapse, right? But now we're throwing the next Night Slash. No boost. They're going to get another Hydro off. So, again, we're relying on Shadow Gliscor's bulk. And look at that. We survive it. We're going to wing attack down the Swampert. Beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know. I enjoy it. Again, some matchups are bait dependent. And it doesn't have a lot of play against some things. It can hit basically everything for neutral, right? With at least one of its attack. And most things for super effective with one of its attacks. But when it's a Pokemon that resists Night Slash, and things that, of course, we're taking super effective from, I do feel like Shadow Gliscor is a little bit overrated in those matchups. But still, I do think it's generally worth the investment. I'll go ahead and give a little bit of a conclusion here before we take a look at some more battles. But anyways, we're going to be baiting here, and they call the bait. Very nice call by my opponent, but we're going to make it to another Spear. It is, I believe, on CMP here. Maybe they threw one turn before. It is the Moonblast. We're going to be able to survive. And yeah, we get off the Spear here. So they'll have to give up a shield if they want to keep switch. I undercharge that to get a little bit of farm since we'll be taking resisted water gun damage. I'm almost at another Spear, and in it comes a Steelix. Very cool pick. We're going to be going for the Spear here. It hits them for neutral. Does a little bit of chip damage. Definitely puts them in Earthquake range. They still have 2 shields though. So this is where like the bait game kind of comes into play, right? They're going to be dropping my defense pretty quickly. I don't want to be in this matchup too long. So I'm going to eat this next Fang, and then I actually go straight for it. Because I feel like a lot of people bait here. I figured they're going to call it, but they actually showed it. Really good shield by my opponent. I come in with Regirock, and then in the back they have a Drapion. So Drapion is going to be very spammy. I still think that Shadow Drapion is one of the best Pokemon in the Ultra League right now. I don't have one yet, but I do plan on investing in one. So yeah, I think it's really good. And you're going to see it putting in a lot of work here. We do make it to another Stone Edge right there. I'm going to actually shield this up knowing it's an Aqua Tail. It would hit for super effective damage. I'm going to get the next Stone Edge off before they throw the next Aqua Tail. So we'll see if they want to give up their final shield. They do. Perfectly fine. But they don't realize how spammy Reggie... Ooh, I got Reggie still... Y'all. Alright. Go ahead, comment down below. Everybody tell me that I had the wrong name for the first half of the video. I'm gonna fix the name over here. It says Reggie Steel. My bad. I was running Reggie Steel on my last video. There we go. Reggie Rock. Reggie Rock. Cool. We're back. Into the next one. Up against a Guzzlord lead. Very cool pick. I actually have a really good Guzzlord I want to build too. I got so much stuff I want to build right now. There's so much like stuff I want to play this season. I don't know. I'm really enjoying this season. I'm enjoying the new metas. I think that there's some pretty healthy balances. Some new Pokemon getting more play, like Charizard. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. Let me know in the comments down below if you've been enjoying this season more than the past few. I feel like I'm probably jinxing it, but I feel like this season's been less laggy too. Been really like nice. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me know in the comments. Anyways, Charizard does get the farm down there. We get shield advantage and we can come in with Regirock now to pretty hard wall this Zard. Hit me with the Dragon Claw, no big deal. It is resisted, or not resisted, it is neutral, but it doesn't do a ton. Over farm, and they come in with a Trevenant. That's perfectly fine because I got Stone Edge, which is still going to two-shot a Trevenant. The first one is going to connect, and then we're going to combo play into the Gliscor. This Night Slash would be lethal from this range. And we get the boost, beautiful. I know this is only going to be a Seed Bomb, so I go ahead and let it go. No big deal. We do survive it, and we're going to get this next Night Slash off. Now I do undercharge here, hoping to get a little bit of extra farm. We get one extra Night Slash. I'll take it. It's something. Out comes Guzzlord. Not going to make it to an Earthquake at this point, so we're just going to be throwing the Night Slash. This is a boosted Night Slash, so let's see how much this does. Not that much, but it definitely puts them into Stone Edge range, which we're easily going to make it to the next Stone Edge. I gotta start using my shield at some point, so I am going to throw up a shield here. They do go for the crunch for the chance of the debuff, and they do get the debuff, so not great, but also I think we're still okay, because the Stone Edge takes them out, and all they got left is this Zard. So we can actually, even with the defense drop, I can tink a Blast Burn, which of course Blast Burn would be the harder hitting move, and my opponent top left's there. GG's. Well played. By the way, I don't know what my hair is doing. I was hoping to record this earlier, man, but I've been out finishing Christmas shopping, actually. Like, it's for Christmas right now. This battle is actually crazy. This one is crazy. Mandibuzz lead. Mandibuzz completely walls Gliscor, right? Night Slash is resisted. Earthquake is double resisted. Only the wing attacks are hitting for neutral. Swap out into Walrein. They come in with a Scrafty, which is horrible, and they showed up the Earthquake. Absolutely shambles right now. I am in shambles. Going for the Icicle Spear now to get a little bit of chip damage. And Scrafty's tough for Gliscor to deal with anyways because of the Night Slashes are double resisted. So the wing attacks are hitting for super effective, but they're not anywhere close to Night Slash range. So I have to go for the Earthquake. I go for it straight away because I don't want them to get off a second boosted foul play. And luckily it does connect. Luckily they don't protect their Scrafty from there. I come in with the Regirock and they swap out into a Jellicent. So to summarize, we had a Flying Dark type on our Gliscor. We had a Fighter on our Walrein, and now we got a Water type on our Rock type. Luckily, Jellicent's not the absolute worst thing for Regirock, but they do Bubble Beam bait us, which feels really bad. We're going to need 3 Stone Edges to KO, and they're going to be throwing it in here. I'm like, surely you won't bait me back to back, and I do show up a Shadow Ball. Beautiful. I'm going to overfarm just a little bit here, go for the next Stone Edge. And Twitch clocks are up, so I think they expected me to try to snipe, but I don't. And they come in with the Mandibuzz, and all of a sudden, I have a little sliver of hope. We're gonna be throwing this first Stone Edge here. Not gonna one-shot the Mandibuzz, of course. Mandibuzz is very bulky, and we have our attack dropped thanks to that Jellicent. You're gonna be able to throw another Dark Pulse right here. You're gonna put me in 1 Dark Pulse range. And I know 1 Stone Edge isn't going to KO, but I'm actually counting on that. I'm going to fully charge this, and then I'm going to swap out into Gliscor and try to wing attack down. I need to leave with a Night Slash, and I gotta survive this Dark Pulse. And yes, Shadow Gliscor gets the farm down with 1 HP, and we're gonna get the Night Slash off into this Jellicent on the CMP tie. Holy moly, I don't know how that one worked out. But that's why you don't top left. So GG's. Well played to my opponent. Into the next one, up against a Drapion lead. So you would think this is a great lead since we do have Earthquake, which would one-shot, but of course they resist the Night Slashes. So again, comes into the baiting game. That's one of the things that I don't like so much about Gliscor is like, You get to the Earthquake quicker than you used to, but it's not exactly quick. So they're going to win the one shield if you don't get the bait correctly. So I do need to pivot out and come into Wall Rain. And again, I am answered with the Scrafty. So Scrafty, of course, just going to throw some pups here, punch me all the way down. I go for the Earthquake immediately again. Hopefully they don't show this one up. Let's find out. They don't. Beautiful. So another Earthquake would be lethal, but we're not going to make it to another Earthquake. Just going to go for the Spirit right here. This will do some nice chip damage. Hopefully it puts them in wing attack downrange. I think it is. Yeah, definitely. So problem is they have a lot of energy and a boosted foul play is going to be near lethal. I don't think it's quite lethal. So I do call it here. And they bait me. Beautiful. Bait with the pup. They come back out with Drapion and I catch on my Regirock. Now, I still got 2 shields. I need to use them at some point. Crunch doesn't do nothing. That's for sure. But I'm still not shielding. I am trusting in my Pokemon with low health. I don't know if I need it on Gliscor or if I need it here. So I am waiting to use my shields. I'm going to go ahead and throw this Stone Edge. Nearly takes them out, but not quite. And now I am going to go ahead and throw up a shield because I need a little bit of health somewhere, right? Another Crunch comes through. We shielded up. Expecting that Scrafty to come back out, but no. They come out with the Jellicent. So again, Jellicent on Regirock. We're going to get this Stone Edge off very quickly before they are able to Bubble Beam bait me. We even make it to another one. Regirock is just so spammy. Nobody understands it. And then they swap out and I catch the pup on my Gliscor. Absolutely beautiful. That catch right there is going to win me the game because now Jellicent comes in. They have a lot of energy. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to go ahead and shield up the Bubble Beam here. I got to throw the Night Slash immediately because I know they have another Bubble Beam. And I'm worried that it is going to KO since it does hit for super effective right here. So let's find out. Can Gliscor hold on? Yes, we can. Again, surviving with 1 HP. Gliscor's bulk coming in clutch. And we're going to get the Night Slash off. Nearly KOs and we're just going to lock on down. Listen, beautiful. GG's well played to my opponent. All right, jumping into the next battle up against the Trevenant lead. So this is a great lead actually because we're doing super effective with everything. Shadow Ball still really hurts though. You got to use shields. They come out with the Pelipper, very cool XL Pelipper. If you haven't seen my XL Pelipper video, I will link it up here. Weather Ball coming through, no big deal. We're going to be able to get to a Stone Edge here. Regirock will win this in the 1s and 0s, but not the 2s. So they actually no shield. That's perfectly fine. I will just go ahead and play out these zeros. I think I win the 0s. Maybe I have to invest a shield. I'm not quite sure. Do we get the lock on down? Yes, we do. Beautiful. We're leaving with some energy. We know Regirock does hit hard with these Stone Edges. So Stone Edge coming in through. They hit the Trevenant, puts them into the red, and we even make it to another. Regirock is definitely the MVP on this team, by the way. Like, if you're investing in one of either Shadow Gliscor or Regirock, I recommend Regirock over Shadow Gliscor, though I do think Shadow Gliscor is very strong. Again, we get the boost. Beautiful. We can go ahead and shield up here, expecting the Shadow Ball. They do bait with the Seed Bomb, and they're going to make it to a Shadow Ball right here. Luckily, I did not CMP tie them here, and we will get the farm down. In the back, an XL Lantern. You're thinking, what league are we in? Yes, this is the Ultra League. Going for the boosted Shadow Earthquake. One-shots the Lantern. Beautiful. You love to see it. GG's. Well played to my opponent. That's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my channel members for your support. And until next time, this is Chill FM reminding you to always keep pushing forward.